Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Playing a bit of Warhammer 40k Boltgun here on PlayStation 5. This game is hilarious. Strangely, there is a story for today, which is good because the game itself doesn't really have one. Long and the short of it, this is how the wonderful world of Warhammer is kind of helping to fix my girlfriend. In a strange way. I mean that in the sweetest way possible. I really do. See, let's get into gameplay. Basically, for those that don't know my personal history, I am currently dating / kinda sorta engaged to a lovely young lady by the name of Weiss. And she has made my life objectively better, and for the record, she's not currently here, so I'm saying that, you know, without a gun to my head. So that's how you know it's true love. But much as I absolutely adore Weiss, she does have a couple of minor issues. Chief among them, I know I don't really have a leg to stand on in this one, but she is a complete and total psychopath. She hates rats with a burning passion. She was bitten by one as a kid, and the end result, she just despises them. Like, seriously, would, you know, well, in the Warhammer world, she would go full-blown exterminatus on them, blow up the whole planet just to make absolutely sure they're all dead. Not joking, that kind of proper hatred. And the end result is that she spends a lot of her time watching these videos on YouTube by someone called Joseph Carter, the Mink Man. And what he does is he basically... Where are all of my fucking weapons gone? Why have I got no goddamn weapons? Where's... Anyway, as I was saying, he takes these American mink and takes them out rat hunting and like pheasant farms and stuff like that, because it's actually a natural way to get rid of the rats. You know, it'd take forever if you were like hunting them with like a BB gun or something. Like, you'd be there for the rest of your fucking life. So I agree with the methodology, but, you know, what I don't agree with is that my, you know, wonderful partner is essentially a psychopath who sits there watching rats get absolutely mauled all day. Well, I get that you hate them, but you're scaring me. But I no longer have a leg to stand on because I'm playing Boltgun, and it's kind of hard to demonstrate this. This video has taken a bit of a left turn because all my fucking weapons have vanished for reasons I don't comprehend. But I'm sure you'll see in a brief moment. You know what? Yeah, I can't really say that I'm sane when I'm doing shit like that. So, I mean, that was basically a Warhammer 40k rat, and, well, bitch got chainsawed. So, yeah, I can't take the moral high ground anymore. So it's actually helped a little bit of understanding in our relationship, because we're both fucking crackers. We're kind of on more even ground now, I should say. So, strange but true. So I would have demonstrated with a more powerful weapon, but again, for reasons I don't fully comprehend, at the start of a new chapter, I've lost all my weapons. So that's pissing annoying. I don't know if that's a bug or whatever, but I need to fix that shit. And the second way, because there are two ways in which Warhammer is actually helping our relationship. I'm sure she won't mind me saying this. She has a genetic, I suppose you'd technically call it a defect, called vitiligo. You may have heard of it before. And the long story short is parts of her body just don't retain pigment. There's no colour to them at all. Now, she's fortunate. You know, usually this can manifest as like blotchy patches on your skin or something like that. Her skin is flawless. A little pale, perhaps, but, you know, there's no, you know, stripes or anything on it. You know, she's not constantly cosplaying as a leopard or anything. But it does mean that she has pure white, proper fresh snow white hair constantly, unless she's, you know, dyed it, which she does most of the time. But her natural hair colour is pure snow white, and she was mocked mercilessly for this as a kid. You know, like seriously, you know, obviously bullies are dickheads, and that's all of you, by the way. You're all dickheads. Yeah. And yeah, she just really hated going to school because she was just going to get picked on because of her hair. But I personally think her hair looks ridiculously gorgeous when it's in its natural state. I strictly don't get the problem. And I get it's not normal, but then, as we discussed, like, which part of this relationship, which part of our lives is normal to you? We're all complete bloody head cases in my group. We're all fucking mental in one form or another. It's just a matter of degrees. You know, it's like we're not, you know, climbing a clock tower with a sniper rifle muttering about how we'll show them all completely mental yet, but, you know, give it 5 minutes on a bad day. But I said since I'm a big Warhammer fan, mostly. I mean, I used to play Warhammer, don't at the moment because it's expensive. But I introduced her to the Sisters of Battle because with Payday this month, I not only picked up Boltgun, I picked up what's it called, Battlesector on PlayStation 4, which thankfully is compatible with PS5. Which raises the question of why I keep my PS4 around. And you can play as the Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle, if you've paid extra for the DLC, because I've got no self-control. And, well, the long and the short of it is, the Sisters of Battle are an army of insanely overzealous, all-female, or nearly all-female, Space Marine sort of splinter faction, if you will. Yeah, that actually demonstrates what I was talking about earlier, about how I can't really talk to her about the rat thing when I'm doing shit like that in my games and laughing my ass off. Like, look at that guy, one shot from a bolter absolutely vaporized him. But, yeah, as I was saying, the Sisters of Battle, they all have white hair, or the vast majority of them do, unless you choose to paint your models differently, but canonically they all have white hair. And they're a bunch of psychopathic faith nuns with chainsaws and flamethrowers. So it's a case of, well, you've got two choices. You can either identify as the weird kid in school because the bullies said you were, or you can just say, fuck you, I'm with the Adeptus Sororitas, I'm badass. Like, well, there's just as much evidence for both sides, so why not choose the one that makes you feel great? Just a matter of mental reframing, and that actually worked a treat. She's been feeling a lot better. Like, I don't know if it's going to go to the point where she starts like cosplaying as a Sister of Battle or something, and well, she's not here at the moment, so I can freely say that you'll hear no complaints from me in that regard if she chooses to. That's a case of, hey, you know, you want to dress up like some of my favourite characters, like, you go right ahead. I mean, she's really big into cosplay because, well, she it's a good excuse to change her hair colour if nothing else. But she mostly cosplays as Ishtola from Final Fantasy XIV. Like we actually met through Final Fantasy XIV, where I am, of course, evil Pikachu of the Zodiac server. Apologies in advance for anyone who encounters me, because I suck. But yeah, Ishtola is one of her favourite characters, so she quite regularly dresses up as Ishtola, which has caused some problems. For example, there are many times where she's been cosplaying as one of her, and indeed my favourite characters, and absolutely nothing work-wise has been done for the entire day. There you go, I've got my shotgun back. That's for that. Bye, Chaos Marine. I used to play Chaos Marines. It feels weird about messing them up like this, but whatever, they're the bad guys. So there you go. On two separate fronts, the world of Warhammer is kind of helping to build a little more understanding between me and my other half. Fucking weird day. Oh dear. There are many. The bolter for this is stronger. Oh, by the way, this game introduces something that I think all games should have going forward. Press triangle and... it has a dedicated talk smack to your enemies button. Why don't all games have this? This is hysterical. But there's hundreds of different quotes as well.
Rejoice, your salvation is here.
Point blank shotgun to the face, that is how you do it.
I am the point of his spear.
Yeah, so... well, that's the Warhammer story for today. I will say this game is absolutely hilarious. I do recommend you pick it up. It's basically what if Warhammer 40k made a Doom game. And I'm honestly surprised it took them this long to think of it, because that is a match made in heaven. Like, why hasn't this been a thing for like the last 20 years? Like, the closest we got was, what, Fire Warrior on the PS2? Don't get me wrong, I used to be a Tau player. My Tau Legion was actually undefeated. I called them the Amethyst Legion. They were given this really cool sort of crystal-style purple paint job with cherry blossom flowers on the side of it. It took me ages to get that looking right. But yeah, they were undefeated the entire time I played with them. Never lost a match. Admittedly, I didn't play all that many, so it's not really a fair test, but... I'm running out of ammo here. Bloat drone's taking an absurd amount of shots. Again, because I'm missing half my fucking weapons. So anyway, yeah, I mean, I think this game's good. I mean, not just because it's helping fix my relationship, it's just objectively a good game. I mean, you can do shit like that. I mean, who doesn't need to do that after a, hard day at the office? I mean, I'm self-employed, so what would I know? But yeah, nice to have the option, I suppose. There are a couple of complaints. One, again, I've lost my weapons for no apparent fucking reason. And two, it's like you kind of, after a while, the enemies do repeat. It's like there are no like Dark Eldar or anything, and there's no orcs, as far as I'm aware. It's, once you've got through chapter 1, you've kind of seen everything the game has to offer. You've seen most of the weapons, you've seen most of the enemy types. So it doesn't really evolve much in the second half, but it's still worth playing. Especially, it's what, like 18 quid, I think? It's worth it for that. Don't go in expecting it to blow your mind or anything, but it's perfectly good for what it is. And, well, if you're anything like me, it might fix your relationship. It's not like we were struggling or anything, but, a little more understanding between partners never hurts anything, so I will take whatever assists I can get in life, Because, well, my looks ain't doing me any bloody favours. I know you can't tell because I'm on the mic, but... Anywho, I'm going to go and shoot more Chaos people in the face. And later on, maybe I'll play some Battlesector so you can see the Adeptus Sororitas for yourself. So, I guess we'll see. Depends how long the PS5 is willing to record for today. It doesn't seem to be working very well. Something's wrong with it. Maybe I'm out of memory or something. But either way, I'll fix that and get back to you. So, let's not leave you in the middle of a firefight though. Let's at least see some nice, lovely gore before I go. See, look what the shotgun does to this guy. Absolutely turns him into a marmalade sandwich. It's like your only business from now on is with Paddington Bear. Excuse me? You didn't die. What do you think you're doing? No, knackers! Fell down a hole.
I'll make you bleed.
Yeah, I think I did a little more than make them bleed. This game is just excessive. Again, these are the weak weapons. Well, there we go. That's quite enough carnage for one video, I think. I mean, there's absolutely no chance of this ever being monetized, but I've never been big on that anyway. I'm not looking to make money from YouTube, I just want to piss about, basically. So, I'm going to go do more of that. So, see you in the next video, which again might be a bit of Battlesector, some Sisters of Battle, and catch you next time. Lovely talking to you.